Hello everyone, I'm Muffin. This is Muffin's Redstone Guide, and today's topic is pressure plates. Without further ado, let's get straight into them. The first pressure plate is the wooden pressure plate. This acts similarly to the wooden button in that it can be activated by pretty much anything, and in this case, more anything than the wooden button. Dropping an item on it activates it. Stepping on it activates it. Shooting an arrow at it activates it. Mobs can walk over these. Entities like armor stands and I believe also boats can activate this. Anything can activate this. It emits a constant signal of 15 no matter what, and will stay on for 10 ticks or 1 second after you've stepped on it. So see, I step on it, go off, and it stays down for a bit. That's the delay. The crafting recipe is 2 planks makes 1 wooden pressure plate. And this can be any type of plank. They have to be the same type of plank because you can get different variants of the wooden pressure plate. This is the oak one right here. The stone pressure plate also, unsurprisingly, acts similarly to the stone button. It cannot be activated by quite as much. In fact, it can only be activated by players, mobs, and also armor stands, apparently. I don't quite understand why it's armor stands, because boats and minecarts do not work. I've tested that, but yeah. It also has the same delay as the wooden pressure plate, which is where it differs mainly from the wooden buttons. One of them has a different delay. I can't at the moment remember which one that is, but I'm pretty sure it's the stone one. It also, like the wooden one, outputs 15 constantly. The crafting recipe for a stone pressure plate is 2 stone, makes a stone pressure plate. You can also get a black stone variant, but you cannot get a deep slate variant because stone variants in this game are weird, and there's no parity between them. It's just, you shouldn't even try to compare them. It does not make any sense. The next two are the weighted pressure plates. The heavy weighted or iron pressure plate and the light weighted or gold pressure plate. These are both crafted using 2 ingots each, and when you step off of them, will have a delay of half a second, unlike those ones, which is 1 second. These ones will sense how many entities are on top of them. So they fundamentally act like a wooden pressure plate, aside from the delay, unless you want them to have redstone coming out of them. Then, as you see here, they will start emitting lower levels of power. The light-weighted pressure plate emits 1 level of power for every entity on it. Now, this includes items and things like arrows. However, if you stack items like this, I've not thrown 3 on them. If I throw 3 items on here, that's 2, that's 3. It'll become 3, then the items stack up together in a stack so that when I pick them up, they all get picked up at the same time, and it becomes 1 again. So, if you spam it fast enough, it becomes high, but then it'll go back down to 1. You can increase this by shooting multiple arrows into it, though, or having 2 different types of items on it. Also, you count as an entity, and any mobs count as an entity, so this can also be used as a mob counter, or if you want, it can count minecarts or boats or armor stands. Don't know why you would use that, but it is a possibility. The heavy-weighted pressure plate acts similarly functionally. However, instead of 1 to 15 items, it measures items in tens. So, putting one thing on powers it to 1. Putting another thing on, still powered to 1. If we were to shoot 8 arrows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... It's at 10. Oh, I picked one up accidentally. Okay, then look, it's at 11 now, and I've got 2 powers. So the only really useful way I can see this being used is if, like, you've got a mob farm that you want to do some really complicated sorting stuff with, but even then it's not the easiest thing to use, and it has very few uses. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Muffin's Redstone Guide. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!